What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The long-awaited video is finally here. We got YouTube's most beloved cameraman, Grant Winston Furness. I had to throw that middle name out there.
There you go. Thank you.
And basically what I want to detail here, we previewed a little bit in the last video. I put that transformation photo up on my social media of you going from 235 to 185.
Yep.
And a lot of people had questions. And like I noticed in the comment section early on, people were like, whoa, like make a video about that. So I figured here we'll do a little like questions and answers. I'll just talk to you about your journey. Some of you guys, I know you are on weight loss journeys right now. I know some of you are just on fitness journeys in general, and I'm gonna show you guys what's possible with the right mindset, dedication, consistency, and all of that. So once again, so you guys can see if you didn't watch the last video, here's the photo itself. And look at that, man. 235.
Heavy. You can see my face.
Oh, dude,
I'm
for
like
sure.
busting that sweatshirt out.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
And then the evolution down to 185. Lean, mean. Like, look at that stone chiseled face. I'm literally setting up this camera and I'm like, you look like a model in this thing. What I guess I want to start with, you started working for me about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And during that time when you started, because your transformation took place from December to now.
Yep.
You were 235 in December and you started with me in like, forget the fine details, but when he started, he was bulking, right? And so that picture was in the middle of you bulking.
Yeah, let's use bulking.
Yeah, bulking. So mindset-wise, and one thing I noticed when he started with me was that, actually, I'm just gonna let you explain it. Explain your bulking and explain what you thought you had to do to put on muscle.
To put on muscle, I thought I had to eat whatever, whenever. I'm shoveling large amounts of food in, not tracking macros, mass gainer shakes, Chipotle every day, double wrap burritos.
Right.
Pop-Tarts in here, like
I remember that.
emails and stuff.
I remember that.
Just not good. It was not good.
That's a misconception too a lot of people have with bulking. You have some guys that have crazy genetics. Once again, I throw Nate the Dream's name out there all the time.
Yeah.
But that dude can eat like that and like not really get fat. I don't know, like maybe we have very similar genetics in a lot of ways.
For sure.
Like when I gain weight, I gain it in my face and I gain it in my belly. And I've done the dirty bulking thing before where like everybody around me, like I'm listening to my big friends, are like just eat, you'll put on size. And you do, but at what cost?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like walking around bloated and heavy and things like that. And that's when I first mentioned to you, I'm like, all right, dude, like I mean, I know you're trying to get huge, but I don't know if that's the right, thing. And then I remember we specifically went on our trip to, where did we go in December? Michigan?
Yeah.
And we had just started like I started my cut.
Yep.
And then Grant was like, well, I've never really cut before. So we kind of got together. I made him a meal plan. That's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, free meal plan.
Free meal plan. Only one though.
Can't beat that.
Only one. After that, we're gonna have to charge. So let's break down kind of like following your meal plan. Like what was your structure like at first and talk about that part. Like the first like month, was it hard getting into it? How was it at first? Like what kind of meals were you eating?
I have kind of like an addictive personality, so like good way, bad way, I guess. So when I got on the meal plan, it wasn't really hard. Just starting was the kind of hardest thing. Once I got the first week, and I'm like seeing weight drop, a lot of water weight. First week, I lost like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
But once I saw those results, I became addicted to those results.
Oh, right.
So it was kind of easy to eat the same good foods every day. It wasn't like those results motivated me to keep going.
Right, and if I remember correctly, we had you on a fairly like low carb diet. You started at like 150 grams of carbs.
Yep.
You weren't even doing any cardio. He didn't start doing any cardio until recently. It was strictly like all diet and then training. How many days a week did you train during this?
I was training 6 days a week.
Dude putting in work there.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was bulking, I don't think I've missed more than 2 days in the gym in 2 years.
Right.
So you gotta be consistent. That's the key.
Right, and it's all with you like working full time with me.
Yeah,
Still getting in the lifts, the meals, the prepping. Like a lot of times in the morning, I'll call him and he's prepping his food every morning. And back to that though, with your meals, I know when we programmed you initially, a lot of what we did was like eggs, oatmeal, staples for breakfast, and then you had chicken and rice, and then you had maybe a couple other little snacks, if I remember correctly. Meal prep, how did you approach that? That's the one thing everybody seems to struggle with, is getting their meals prepped out and going. What was your ideology behind that?
So I would meal prep a lot of my meat, like my chicken and my ground turkey, on Sunday nights, and then I would usually eat eggs in the morning, or my breakfast I would eat that morning. So really only like prep in advance my like carbs and my meat. So if I did that one day a week, I had that for 4 or 5 days. It was much easier than trying to do it every single morning.
Right.
So you gotta kind of dedicate some time ahead of time to prepare yourself. Otherwise, it's gonna be easier to get something when you're out on the road. I can speak to that personally because when I was 235 before working for you, I was in sales. I was on the road every day.
Oh yeah?
Fast food was like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Because it was so convenient. So.
And it's so weird how the mindset shifts. Like I used to be the guy before I got into all of this. Like driving through a drive-thru was nothing. McDonald's was just the norm. Now like that thought didn't even cross my mind.
Right.
Like I'm never if I'm tempted, it's by like going to a restaurant or getting carry out.
Yeah.
Actually eating good food. And that's the thing too, when you're filling your body with things like McDonald's. Like, I mean, that beef's like 5% real beef.
Yeah,
the rest like
knows what that
a
is,
pink paste. Like, you know, calories in versus calories out, yeah, but like the hormonal effects that's having on your body, you really don't know. So like even when we go out for cheat meals, you know, we eat fried foods and things like that, but like we're going to restaurants, we're eating like
it's usually prepared right there in 2 minutes.
Yeah, better quality stuff. And then as far as like your journey as a whole, I know you spoke earlier about like the results becoming addictive. And that's what I always tell people. Like I have some clients I'll work with and I'll give them a plan. And they might get like a day in and they're like, I don't know if I like this, like I don't know if it's working. I'm like, you gotta, one, trust the process, but two, give any plan at least a week. Watch the scale, watch your weight, and like the first thing you'll notice, like the initial water drop, your face is less puffy. Look back on any of my old videos where I'm bulking. I'm looking like a completely different dude. My body does not handle that food. My face is like out to here. I'm red. My acne's really bad when I'm eating whatever because of all the dairy and things like that.
Mine too.
Yeah, right. And your skin's cleared up quite a bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're both prone to pimples. Like I said, we have very similar genetics. If you had to say though, like this journey, what would be the hardest part? I mean, like I said, you dropped 50 pounds in a 5-month time frame. Do you feel the best you've ever felt?
Oh yeah, I feel amazing. I'm sleeping better, easier to move around. So
for
I think
sure.
I'm 50 pounds, like go pick up a 45-pound plate at the gym. Try carrying that around. Try doing cardio with that. Try, I don't know, anything like day-to-day life. It's hard and like you don't think about it. It's a lot of stress on your bones, your
everything,
body.
Man.
I got tired. I was like constantly needing a nap. Hardest part for me now, I'd say binging now.
Oh, for sure,
Just because like I'm so used to eating like clean food, so it's like I have a taste of something that's not like in my meal plan, and it's like I want to keep eating that. So I have to kind of like turn that switch off, really focus on like not binging.
Right.
I feel like I've definitely developed that from dieting.
Oh, for sure.
I was never that way.
Yeah, that's one thing I can say too about me. Like, I have a very addictive personality, you know, and like with food especially. Like, I remember like when I ate bad all the time, I never really binged, but now it's like that one cheat. I mean, we know.
Yeah.
We have like every cheat meal together every Saturday. Like, we go ham, you know.
It's never one thing. It's like 4.
Yeah, but that's the thing too though, is like if you're good 6 days out of the week, we go and we binge.
Yeah.
And like we both maintain pretty lean physiques. Now if we were ever going to want to like cut for like show ready leanness, or I really wanted to get shredded, we'd have to eliminate that, incorporate better like refeeds.
Yeah, and it's important to know when you're gonna cheat, because I know you and I fast, like if we go out Saturday night, we fast up until that meal. So it's like instead of us cramming in like our normal meal plan that whole day up until the meal, that's saving yourself 2,500 calories to save for your cheat meal. So then it's like not as detrimental.
It's all a plan, and that's what I tell people. It's like, figure out what you want, what's your goal, execute on that goal every day. Like it's not gonna be easy all the time. Right. It's not. If you want it, you're gonna get it done. That's with all things in life. That's not even just diet. Like consistency is always key. Like I said, since we've worked together, your progression from Grant Winston Furnace to the Big Fern.
Yes, the Big Fern.
Has happened. And that's what I like to say about like surrounding yourself with people that are like doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like if you are around people that are dieting, you know what I mean? They're also on meal plans. You can go out and have fun things you can do together. Unfortunately, in society, one of the most common ways for us to socialize is to go out to dinner and to enjoy food, to enjoy drinks. And when I'm cutting really hard, that's, I know like when I've done my past cuts, I'll put a picture up right here. When I got this lean, I didn't have a cheat meal for like 6 weeks in a row. That's what I had to do to get there. Some people are more gifted with genetics. Some people are able to get there with, you know, more cheats and things like that. Nate, for example. But like, you got to really take a look in the mirror. Favorite bodybuilders and fitness people and things like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff at play, like, you know, anabolics that people don't talk about. Like, you know, you didn't have to take anything.
No, I'm only taking creatine right now. That's all I've ever taken. So
yeah, you're almost natty.
Yeah, almost semi-natty.
So like, just you know, if you're following other people, just have an open mind about it and understand that like the results you see some of these guys get, like a lot of that is enhanced. It really is. And some people just have wicked good genetics, and some people it's a combination of both. I would consider us both average genetic everyday guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you know, we've done good. I'm not the biggest guy, not the leanest guy, but we work with what we can. You're given a frame, a blueprint. It's up to you if you're gonna execute on that and build on top of it.
It's a lifestyle. We just like being healthy.
For sure.
We're not on a magazine. That's what I tell people too. It's like you gotta have some balance. Like we went to LA. Did not eat the greatest.
That's
like
an understatement.
In 10 years, we're gonna think back on the LA trip. We're gonna think about what we ate and the memories we made. We're not gonna think if we hit our macros. So it is about balance, and just remember that nutrition is long term.
True. Like you said, lifestyle. And like the benefits, like, you know, we talked about like more energy for sure.
Oh yeah.
Overall though, the unforeseen one that I've witnessed firsthand is the attention this guy gets from women now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't even walk outside anymore.
You can't. It's crazy. You gotta have an umbrella. You get rained.
Snorkel strapped on. I'm swimming through them.
Awesome. Now you don't really follow a meal plan as much as you just track macros.
Correct. Yeah, kind of. If it fits your macros, like. I've been eating Chipotle every day. I just kind of like make that my main carb source, and in the morning just like eggs. But then some days I'll have carbs in the morning, and then Gotta find what works for you. I personally do better on very low carb.
Yeah.
Higher fat. My body responds better.
So does
I don't know
mine.
why.
Some guys though can have 250 grams of carbs a day and like
Guzman's cutting on that.
Yeah.
Right now. Like 250.
But I try that. I'm bloated.
Yeah. I'm just like, I can feel it.
Yeah.
I feel heavy. I don't feel as good. I feel tired.
Right. Once again, genetics.
Genetics.
So awesome. Well, what I'm gonna do now, we post on social media. You guys ask some questions. We're gonna try to answer these. Try to keep them pretty quick, simple, and moving. But this might also give you guys some insight into it. So before we start this, though, I guess ultimately, like I said, all this boils down to consistency, having your mind made up. You can have your fun too, but you know, it's a lifestyle. You gotta want it. It's not just like I'm losing weight with the ultimate goal to start eating crap again. Like, it's gotta be a lifestyle, something you live. Lifestyle, baby.
Yep.
Okay, first question from Sean Cochran. He asks, what the hardest part was for you with your whole diet? Part 2, has he ever tried to do it before on his own and didn't have success? And then does he think that his success can be attributed to having a motivated training partner? Keep up the great work.
Okay, kind of touched on that a little bit.
Right.
Hardest part was just doing it because it's like so overwhelming at first. Before like any of this, I never even read a nutrition label. I didn't care what it was. It just seemed also overwhelming. You see all these supplements and products, like what does that do? Why do I need that? And like, so I think the hardest part was like doing the research. Then once you're in it, like I said, it's kind of smooth sailing.
Exactly. It's like anything though, knowledge is power.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
When you understand what you're putting in your body, it's way better. Like, you know, like I didn't know what a carb was before diet.
I didn't either.
I didn't really know what was a fatty food, what was, you know, I had no idea. What was protein? Like I just knew protein was chicken, right? So knowledge is always power. And that's like
I think a lot of people get defeated by that too because they just don't know, so they don't even try because it's so overwhelming. But like with a lot of your videos, especially, they can like watch those and learn a lot.
Well, maybe even though, I don't know if I've ever done a video like this, but where I break down like just understanding a nutrition label and understanding what it all is. If you want to see that, comment below, because we could probably do that. That'd be a nice little video.
What's the second part?
He said, do you ever try to do it on your own and didn't have success?
Yeah, so the bulking thing's a good example. Because I just thought I had to get big, make those newbie gains, eat whatever, and like, I just got fat, like, being realistic. Like,
real talk.
I got strong. I'm sure I built muscle, but I built so much fat around that muscle, it didn't really look like I was healthy.
Nah.
Felt terrible.
I mean, you guys
didn't look like I worked out.
From that picture.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about lifting too. It's like, I want to look like I work out.
Yeah.
When I get bulky, I get a big belly, my shirts quit fitting good. Like, I want to look lean, I want to look healthy.
Yeah.
I look so much healthier now than I did at 210 pounds.
Yep.
And then, do you attribute your success to having a motivated training partner?
Yes, definitely do. For sure, keep me in line. Because I mean, like, if he's eating clean, I'm around him every day. It's like I want to eat clean too.
Right.
Like you kind of feed off of each other.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
And that's one thing too. A lot of this can be parlayed into like other aspects of life. But like, if there's something you really want to do, right? Let's say it is eat healthy, eat train. Like so many people want to do it on their own, and I get that. Like I did that on my own at first as well, and didn't see any success. Sometimes it's worth it to like reach out to somebody or really delve into somebody's plans and like get direction, get guidance, get motivation. Because once knowledge is power, all experience you've had, like you've learned so much now.
Oh, I know.
You don't even need my help anymore. This dude can do everything on his own. Like he's got it.
But I mean, like anyone could get one of your plans and have everything they need off the rip.
Right.
And if they follow that, they're gonna see tremendous results, which is so cool.
And I've had people ask me about that. Like, why would someone buy a meal plan off you when they can like look it up online for free?
Yeah.
I wish that when I started this, before I spun my wheels for 2 years, that I could throw someone a little bit of money and just be like, do this and it's gonna work.
Yep. Personalized and everything.
Yeah. I wish. But all right, thanks Sean for your question.
Thank you, Sean.
Next question from Mr. T. Matt. What is your why that keeps you going every single day?
I want to live a long, healthy life.
Right.
So whatever I can do to like help me get there is what I want to do. So for me, it's eating healthy, working out, doing cardio every day. Like that's kind of the grand scheme of it. I'm not trying to be a professional bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be on a magazine. I just want to look good. I want to feel good. That's my goal. So that's my why. And I think it's important everyone takes their health into consideration because we have one body. Treat it like a temple, give it the nutrients it needs, and you're gonna see the results from that.
Man, this dude needs to start a channel. I'm sitting back, what can I add to that? I can't even add nothing to that. Good job, man. Like he said, the results get addicting. You know, the attention from women, like that gets addicting too.
It does,
you know? So it's just like, all in all, when you're a healthier, better person and you show up somewhere, the best version of you that you can be, like automatically that first impression you have is so much better. Like your first impression with a lot of people is everything.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
For sure.
Everything. So if you show up, lean, good, you look like you take care of your body, going to a job interview, going anywhere, right? And you look like you already have this all in check, you know? Then you're already one step ahead of the game, like Grant.
Thanks for your question, man.
Next question from Peanut Butter and Pull-Ups, the #1 fan of the channel, proclaimed. Yeah, she's a great girl. Thank you for your question and all your support, by the way. So, what inspired you in the first place, and what are your plans for the future? And I guess that question could parlay to maybe fitness. You kind of just answered it, like you're not trying to be a bodybuilder, live a long life, but like also maybe just the future, like with life, man.
What inspired me to get started? I just didn't like the way I looked. I was going through a bad breakup, so
man, relatable.
Yeah, and it's just I wasn't happy with who I was at the time. I was younger, I wasn't confident. I had, like I said, I had bad skin issues, and I was starting to get overweight, so I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to live a healthier and happier life. So to do that, I had to get into eating better, working out. Long-term goal is just to keep doing that. I want to do this for a long time, so I don't want anything to affect it the way I can't.
There you go. Thanks for your question from Cam Bryant. You're gonna like this one. Not really related to the journey so much, but always wondered how you guys met and became such good friends / work partners.
I get asked this a lot, honestly. Yeah. I've heard of Rim's videos on YouTube, kind of like a local guy here in town doing the YouTube thing. I think I followed you on Twitter first. Someone retweeted you. You had like 1,000 followers or so.
Right.
I think at the time your YouTube channel was only like 9,000. And then at the gym, never talked to him. He came up to me and complimented me. You complimented my shoulders. Remember that? We were under the cable press machine. I always remember that. I was like, that's a good dude. Like, doesn't know me. Just comes up to me and said, hey, you look good. Like, I was heavy, I was fat, so I was like, And like, that kind of helped me keep pushing. So now we're like partners, best friends. I'm with you every day.
Right. Well, how did you get started working for me? Like, what was that process like?
Oh yeah, on the weekends.
I'll let you explain it.
Okay, so I kind of hit him up one day, Twitter DMs, I think.
Facebook Messenger.
The Facebook Messenger?
I think, yeah.
One of those social media messengers.
And to put it into perspective, I always really liked Grant. I'm a firm believer that like when you get around certain people, they give off a certain energy and you can like feel it, and like some people you just like, right? And some people you like don't.
Yeah.
Grant was like, I liked Grant. Like I just knew that he was a good dude. I could feel it, everything. So, all right, continue.
So I was really intrigued by what he was doing because I'm kind of into that whole like media, content, music, video thing. And like, I just thought that was really cool that like some guy local was trying to do that. So I reached out to him and said, hey man, if you ever need help with any camera work or anything at all, let me know. Because I worked Monday through Friday time, so I had my weekends available. So I hit him up. He seemed interested in that idea.
For sure.
We got together. Had dinner, it went great, and then I started working for him on Saturdays until he could bring me on full time.
Right.
I think there's also a video on YouTube about our interview.
Yeah.
At Roosters.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check that out, it's pretty cool. I look a lot different than two.
Yeah, it was one of those things like when he reached out at first, I didn't really know how I'd fit an employee into like what I did. I knew I was overworked and stressed out because I was literally, I think back then maybe still doing daily videos or something.
That's crazy. I don't know how he did that. Because like, we have a lot on our plate now, so for him to do this all on his own every single day, because I think now we're putting a video out every couple days.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a production now, but for you to do that every day, man, like, that's crazy.
It was a grind, but like I said, if you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it done. So, but we met, liked his energy, brought him on, waited until I was in position where like everything was making enough money to put him on full time. You were working a job you hated.
Yeah, it was terrible. 9 to 5, just dead end job.
Yeah, brought him on, been smooth sailing ever since, as you guys have seen. And the sky is, the limit. We're gonna keep it pushing, all right?
Oh yeah, big things coming. Just wait.
It's crazy because like literally we spent so much time around each other. We've literally became like best friends.
Oh yeah. He's like a brother to me. Seriously, I love this dude. Like, go talk.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, so the final question we're gonna answer from Professor Batman. Ask him, without Rem's help, could you have become the sexy, laughtastic cameraman he is now?
Probably not. I was a different dude, believe it or not, and I'm a firm believer now that like the people you surround yourself with are gonna help you either make it or break it. And I'm a different man just by hanging out with Remington. Like, my mind is different. I've leveled up tremendously. I'm the big fern now.
The big fern.
No, seriously, like just my mindset about everything, my outlook on life, my motivation, my goals, everything changed once I started being around him every day, and it was contagious the way he was to me. So no, I could not have been the person I am today without Rem. No doubt.
I feel like you're hyping me up a little bit. Anybody that knows me in person, that like sits down with me and talks to me, might call me like intense, but like I have this bad, like, I don't want to say a bad habit, but I have this habit of anytime I'm anywhere, I can't just go somewhere and like hang out without bringing up the future and success and like grinding and how we're gonna do this to do this and like getting better constantly. Like I'm addicted to that. I've had my past addictions in the past I talked about, and like all of those kind of pushed away, and like my addiction now is self-betterment. And if you, like he said, you hang around with people that have those same goals and that want to be better and want to keep pushing, like, it's been an honor to watch you change.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
you
fun.
You are a different dude now.
I really am.
Like completely. Like you look different, like you talk, like just everything.
In good ways. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
good
brainwashed.
Ways. Yeah.
Robotic.
Yeah, in all good ways, and it's crazy, man. Like I said, the future's bright.
It is.
Got a lot more ahead of us, so been a good interview.
has.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. How is it being behind the camera, man?
I like it. I like getting to tell more camera time.
Yeah, right?
Getting to talk a little more. There's actually an audience behind us right now. You can't see him.
Yeah.
Like the Remington James talk show.
Yeah, maybe we'll, who knows, man, in a few more months, do another one of these, update on your progress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got our move to Cali, got lots of stuff going on. And I want to say right here on camera, I don't know what I would do if I did not have you in my life helping me out. You're one of the best people I've ever met, and I love you like a brother, and I care for you immensely. Like, I don't know where I would be, because you level me out a lot, and you help me take it down a notch, because I want to do 100 things at once. Sometimes this guy's like the balance I need, and I'll always be thankful for that.
Thanks, man.
And thank you for believing in me, taking this trip out to Cali with me. And like I said, we got even bigger things on the horizon.
Oh, man.
So
just wait.
love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Be a hug
Thank
for the
you.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see that video where I break down like really just nutrition labels,
Yeah,
protein
I kind of want
carbs.
to see that.
Yeah, there we go. If you want to see it, comment below. And yeah, until next time. So, as always, don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you can be making better. With that, we are out here. This has been Remington James, Grant Furnace Production. I will see you fine ladies and gentlemen at the next video. See you guys. Not so bad being on camera, is it?
Yeah, I like it.
Right.
It's fun.